about 10 minutes away from getting started this afternoon. If you have not yet registered for a bidder number, please see the ladies back here in the office as we are using numbers today. But again, we will start promptly at noon. around, it is auction time. It is my pleasure to welcome everybody here to the 11th Annual Texas Hereford Fall Classic Bull and Female Sale. And it's great to see so many familiar faces that have been with us several years. And I know sometimes when you go to an auction, it may sound cliche, but no truer words can be spoken than when you have a chance to walk out here through the offering. This is without a doubt one of the deepest sets of bulls this set of consigners have ever put forth. They're fed up. They're ready to go. They're representing some of the very best and most progressive genetics you're going to find anywhere within the breed today. And boys, I tell you what, and they're backed by some of these breeders that are some of the highest reputation breeders you're going to find anywhere within the region. We're not going to make a whole lot of speeches to you here today. You're here to do the buying of the cattle, but if you would please, as we pause and we thank our host here for the sale and thank him and his sponsors for that great meal. It's their current secretary of the Texas Hereford Association, Mr. Jack Chastain.
Thank you, Justin. It is a pleasure to be here. This is our 11th year to partner up with the Buffalo Livestock and the De Cordova family. They've been super people to work with. They actually came to us and asked if we would be interested in starting a Hereford function down in this area, and we couldn't be more happy to be partners up with them. We couldn't do it without both of you as people sitting on the seats that come by these cattle and the consigners that bring us good stock to work with. I do have a couple of our sale committee people here, Mr. Curtis Yance and Jimmy Atlas. Jimmy's a consigner as well as on our executive committee, a vice president. Curtis is immediate past president of our association. They've both been instrumental in working with the sale, both with the De Cordovas and with our breeders to get these good cattle here. And like I say, we do it. We couldn't do it without you people sitting on the seats. So we're most appreciative of y'all being here. We hope we brought you a good offering. We hope you give the consigners value for what they've brought. So without that, let's have a great sale. And we got a beautiful day. Had a good little rain this morning. God is good, and we appreciate everything and everybody. So thank you again.
You bet. Well, thank you, Jack. It is a pleasure for me to be working with the following gentlemen who will be here ringside taking your bids. Colton Prats is here representing the Hereford World. Ralph Means here with the Weekly Livestock Reporter. Please turn your bids into these gentlemen or us directly up here on the block. We are live today on the internet, and several people who weren't able to be here, as you can imagine. We are live on liveauctions.tv, and Eric Schmidt is here going to be running the internet console for us today. And those folks will be bidding just the same as you folks here in the seats. We do ask you internet bidders to bid early to let us know that you're there, and we will give you plenty of time, even though we do intend to move through the offering at a rapid pace. All the cattle today do sell under standard terms and conditions that are set forth by the American Hereford Association. Please make settlement right back here at the conclusion of the auction where you did register for your bidder number. And we do ask that you also let us know what your trucking intentions are. If you don't have your trailer with you today, please let them know when you do intend to get back here and get your purchases picked up. And finally, if there is a point, there is a tie in the bidding and two people claim the same bid, the only thing that I can do is open it up to those two bidders and those two bidders only. And with that, guys, if you would swing the gate, we've got a posted sale order that's back here along with several update sheets and some supplementary lots. But we will get through the offering. Is he up here ready to go? We got the lot 24 bull coming to you from Nolan Hereford's Boys. He's the right kind. Out of that great times of wasting sun and out of an about time cow. Big time growth and performance here. He's 62 on his wean and weight EPD, 102 at a year. Big time ribeye. And boys, he's the right kind. And ladies and gentlemen, the auction sale is underway. And tell me what do you get for him? And you bet you can tell me on him. I want 10,000 on it. I'm a 7,500. You want me to 10 down now? 7,500 now 10 now. But here we go. 3,000, 2.5. I'm going to 3,000. Give me that 32 video now. 3,500 now 2 video. I'm going to 5. I bet about 500 now 500 now 35 now 7 and a half now 4. I'm going to 37 video. I'm going to 4,000 now 7 video. I'm going to 4 now 2 and a half now 4,500 now 40 bit of 500 now 500 now. Give me that 4,500 on him. I'm going to 42 45 now 7 and a half. I'm going to 4,500. You want me to 7 and a half now? Give me that 7 bit of a half now 45. You want me to 7 and 7 and 7 and a half now? Give me that 47 bit where. I'm going to 4,500. You want me to 7 and a half now? Give me that 7 bit of a half now 4,500. You want me to 7 and 7 and 7 and a half? Sold the bull to you 4,500. Buyer number is 1. Thank you. Brought the right kind there. Lot number 10 coming to you. And flip back here, and you're offering first to the Buck Cattle Company to come to you today. And a known son of the Great Prophet Bull out of an 88X dam. Another big-time growth bull here. And don't you like him? And tell me on 10. I'm going to 3,000. Give me that 32, 59, 35, 2 video. I'm going to 5. I'm going to 500, 500, 35, 30, 500, 500. Give me that 35 away. I'm going to 3,500. So I'm going to 32 video on the 35, 2 video. I'm going to 5. I'm going to 500, 500. 35, 30, 500, 500, give me that 3500 on. Here we go, 2,000, 2.5. I'm a 2,000, give me that 22, 59, 25, 70, not 3. I'm a 27, video, I'm a 3,000, I'm a 32, 59, 35, 2 video, I'm a 5, I'm a 500, 3,500. So I'm a 30, 35, 70, give me that 70, now 4,000, 70, I'm a 4, now 4, now 2, now 2, now 4,500, now 4,500, 4,500. Now 7.5. I'm a 45, you want me to 7, and now have not given that 7, but a half. You're out online, you got to be 47.50. I'm a 45, you want me to 7, and now have not given that 7, but a half. Now 45, you want me to 7, now 7, 7, and now have not given that 47 anywhere. I'm on a 4,500, you want me to 7, and now have not given that 7, but a half. Now 4,500, you want me to 7, now 7, 7, and now have sold the bull to you, 4,500. 25 is your buyer, thank you. Here be lot number 49 coming to you. And flip back here in your catalog, lot number 49. And the first of the Whittaker Bulls now, yes sir. Out of that great Stockman son, here goes back to Lambeau on the bottom side. He's a light birth weight kind of bull, good looking pulled Hereford bull. And yes sir, don't you like him? And tell me on 49. I'm going to 3,000, give me that 32, 50, now 35, now 70, now 4,000, now 70, I'm going to 4, now I'm going to 4, now 42, 50, now 45. I'm going to 42, 50, on 45, now 70, now 5,000, now 70, I'm going to 5, now I'm going to 5, now 2, now 2.5, now 55. I'm going to 52, 50, on 5,500. So I'm going to 52, 50, on 5,500, now 2, 50, I'm going to 5, now 55, and again, now 70, now 6, now 70, I'm going to 6, now I'm going to 7, now 2, now 2, now 6,500, now give me that 6,500 where? I'm going to 2, 50, I'm going to 6,500. So I'm going to 60, 50, I'm going to 6,500, I do it again, now give me that 7, now 7, now 7. I'm going to 6, 70, I'm going to 7, now 70, I'm going to 7, now I'm going to 7, now I'm going to 2, now 2, now 2, now 7,500, now 7,500, now 500, now give me that 7,500 where? Boys, I tell you what, he's the right kind. He's the kind of bull you build a herd of cattle around. The 7,500's all you wish you had. I'm going to 72, 50, on 7,500, and that's 7.5. I'm going to 7,500, you want me to 7, and now have open the gate outside. Now I'm going to 7, now 7, now 7, and now have, now you've run a good race. Be 77.50's all. I'm going to 7,500, you want me to 7, and now have, now give me that 7, but a half. Now 75, you want me to 7, now 7, now 7, and now have I sold them to you 7,500. 25's your buyer at 7,500. Thank you. Flipping your catalog to lot number 26 now. And yes, sirree, for another good Nolan bull out of that Great Times of Waste and Sun light birth weight big time ribeye. And don't you like him? I'm going to 3,000. Give me that 32, 50, now 3,500, now 2, 50. I'm going to 5. I'm going to 500, now 500, now 3,500, now 30, 500, now 500, now give me that 3,500 where? I'm going to 30. He'll be 3,000. I'm going to 27, I'm going to 3,000, now 70, I'm going to 3. Now I'm going to 3,000, now 70, I'm going to 3. Now I'm going to 3, now 3, 3, 3. Now give me that 3,000. No, boys, he's a January strong age bull. I'm only asking 3,000. Now 2.5. Now 5. I'm going to 32 video on a 3,500. Now 2 video. I'm going to 5. Now I'm going to 500. Now 500. Now 3,500. Now 35. Now 7. Now 5. Now 70. Now 4. I'm going to 37 video. I'm going to 4,000. Now 70. I'm going to 4. Now I'm going to 4,000. Now 70. I'm going to 4. Now 2. Now 2. Now 2. Now have. Now give me that 42 video where? I'm going to 4,000. I'm going to 2. Now have. Now give me that 2 video. But a half. Now 4,000. I'm going to 2. Now have. I sold the bull to you 4,000. 35's your buyer at 4,000. Thank you. Lot number 39 coming in the ring next. And flip back here. Lot number 39. First of the Ricketson Bulls. Boys, I tell you what, Allen always brings you good one each and every year. And look at the growth potential here. 66 at weaning, 102 at a year. And yes, sir, you like him. I'm a 27 video. I'm a 3,000. Now 70. I'm a 3. Now I'm a 3,000. I'm a 3. Now 32 video. I'm a 2. Now have. Now 2. Now 5. I'm a 32 video. I'm a 3,500. Now 2 video. I'm a 5. Now 2. I'm a 7. Now 4. I'm a 37 video. I'm a 4. Now 2. Now 2. Now 2. Now 42.50. So I'm going to 4,000. I'm going to 2. Now have. Now give me that 2 video. But I have now 4,000. I'm going to 2. Now 2. Now 2. Now have. Now give me that 42.50 where? I'm going to 4,000. I'm going to 2. Now have. Now give me that 2 video. But I have sold him to you 4,000. Buyer number 1 strikes again. Thank you. Here be lot number 27 coming in next. And yes, sirree, back into the Nolan pen. And an Aventus son now. And yes, sir, big time growth, big time muscle bull here. And you'll like him. I'm a 27 video. I'm going to 3,000. Now 70. I'm going to 3. Now I'm going to 3,000. Now 70. I'm going to 3. Now I'm going to 3. Now 3, 3, 3. Now give me that 3,000 on him. I'm going to 27. 3,000. So I'm a 27 video. I'm going to 3,000. Now 70. I'm going to 3. Now I'm going to 3. Here we go. 2,000. 2.5. I'm a 2,000. Give me that 22. 50. Now 2,500. Now 2 video. I'm going to 5. Now 25. Now 7. now, have not 27.50. So I'm a 2,500. You want to 7 or no, have not given that 7, but I have not 25. You want to 7 and 7 or no, have not given that 7, not 3. I'm a 27. You want to 3, then not 70. You want to 3 now, but I'm going to 3, then not 70. You want to 3 now 2 and 2 and 2 32.50. So I'm going to 3, then you want to 2 and now, have not given that 2, not 35 and not 30, but a 5. Now, but I'm going to 5 now 7 and now, have not given that 37.50 on it. I'm going to say now 4. I'm going to 37.50. You want to 4, then you want to 2 and now, have not given that 2, but I have now 4, then you want to 2 and 2 and 2 and now, have sold them to you 4,000. 40 is your buyer at 4,000. Thank you. Lot number 25 right above him. And back to 88X, boys. You'll love the daughters here in a big-time ribeye. And tell me on 25. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50, not 2,500, not 250. I'm going to find out on that 7 and now have not given that 7, not 7, not 7 and now have not given that 27. Where? I'm at 2,500. You want to 7 and now have not given that 7, but I have not 25. You want to 7, not 7, not 7, 27.50. So, boys, I tell you what, you try to go anywhere in the country and find these 88X bred cattle for the kind of money we're asking here. Help yourselves here. Be 27.50. So I'm at 2,500. You want to 7 or now have not given the 7, but not 3. I'm at 27. You want to 3, that not 70. You want to 3 now, but I'm going to 3, that not 70. You want to 3 now, but I'm going to 3 to 2, not 2 or now have not given that 32 video on it. I'm going to 3, then you want to 2 or now have sold the bull to you 3,000. 47 buys, thank you. Flip back to the front of your book, lot number 7, and back into the buck pen of cattle and an authority, son. And yes, sir, isn't he good now? And don't you like him? Tell me on 7. I'm going to 2,000, give me that 22.50, not 2,500, not 2 video. I'm going to find out, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 2,500, not 20, but 500, not 500, not give me that 2,500 where? He's lot number 7. I'm going to 22 video on the 2,500, not 2,500. So I'm at 25, you want me to 7, and now have not given that 7, but I have not 25, you want me to 7, not 7, not 7, and now have not given that 27, not 3. I'm at 27, you want me to 3, not 7, you want me to 3 now, but I'm going to 3 on the 8, not 3. I'm at 20, you want me to 3, not 20, not 3, not 2, not 2 and a half, not 5. I'm going to 32 video on the 3,500, not 2 video, I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 3,500, not 30, but 500, not 500, not give me that 3,500 where? I'm going to 32, I got the 3,000 ahead of you online. I put you in at 32.50. I put you in at 2.5, so now 35. Now 3,500. I'm going to 32 video on the 3,500, not 2 video. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 3,500, not 30, but 500, not 500, not 2 video. I'm going to 500, I sold them to you 32.50. 51 buys, thank you. Here be lot number 9. Flip the page. And still in that good pin of buck cattle and an own son of the great Blueprint Bull now. And yes, sir, been one of the most popular sire groups all around the land. Just look at how he's marked here. Don't you like him? And tell me on 9. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50, not 2,500, not 2 video. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 2,500, not 20, but 5, not 7, and I have not given that 70, not 3. I'm at 20.70. I'm going to 3,000, not 70. I'm going to 3, not 32.50, not 3,500, not 2 video. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 2, give him not 7, not 7, not 4. I'm going to 3.70. I'm going to 4,000, not 70. I'm going to 4 now, but I'm going to 40. I'm going to 2, now half, now 4,500, not 40, but 500, not 500, not give me that 4,500, now 7.5, now 5,000. I'm going to 40.70. I'm going to 5,000, not 70. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 5 now 2 and now 2. You got to be 52.50 online. I'm going to 5,000. I'm going to 2, now half, not give me that 2, but I have now 5,000. I'm going to 2 and now 2 and now 2 and now yes, you did. Now 5. I'm going to 52 video on 500, now 2 video. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500, now 5,500. So you've run a good race on the right kind of bull. Now 57.50. Now 57.50 online. I'm going to 55. I'm going to 7 and now have not give me that 7, but I have now 55. I'm going to 7 now 7 now 7 and now have not give me that 57 anywhere. I'm going to now 6. Now 6,000. So I'm going to 7 video. I'm going to 6,000. Now drive right in that even money. Bring 6,000 on a better bull. I'm going to 57 video. I'm going to 6,000. Now 7 video. I'm going to 6 now, but I'm going to 6,000. Now I'll give you the same amount of time as I gave your online bidder. Be 6,000. So I'm going to 57 video. I'm going to 6,000. Now 7 video. I'm going to 6 now, but I'm going to thanks for your help. Sold them to you 57.50. Goes to 15.23 at 57.5. And yes, sir. Thank you, Fred. Here's lot number 8 above him. And a distinction back to the Great Mason. Another high ribeye bull here and a big-time growth bull. And you'll like 8. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22 video, now 2,500, not 2 video. I'm going to 5. I bet I'm going to 500, not 500, not 2,500, not 20, but 500, not 500, not give me that 2,500 where. I'm at 25. You want me 7.5. I'm at 2,500. You want me 7 or no half, not give me that 7, but I have not 70, not 3,000, not 70. I'm going to 3 now, but I'm going to 3 now, 3, 3, 3, not give me 3, not 2.5. I'm going to 3,000. You want me 2 or no half, not give me that 2, but I have not 3,000. I'm going to 2 and out, 2 and out, 2 and out. Boys, I tell you what, try to go and find any of these pulled bulls that are this stinking good for the kind of money we're talking. Help yourselves here. But now 3,500. So be 35. So I'm going to 32 video on a 3,500, not 2 video. I'm going to 5, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 3,500, not 30, but 500, not 500, not give me that 3,500 where. I'm going to 32 video on a 3,500, not 2 video. I'm going to 5, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not sold the bull to you 32.50. 17's your buyer at $32.50. Thank you. And lot number 11, bottom of the page, still in the good buck pen. And yes, sir, lighter birth weight bull here, big time maternal. And yes, sir, don't you like him? I'm going to 2,000, give me that $22.50, now $2,500, now $2,970, now $3,970, I'm going to 3, now bid him to $3,970, I'm going to 3, now bid him to 3, now 2.5. I'm going to 3,000, I'm going to 2, now half, now give me that $2.50 and a half, now 3,000, I'm going to 2, now 2, now 2.5, now 5. I'm going to 32, right, I'm going to 35, now 7.5. I'm going to 3,500, I'm going to 7, now half, now give me that 7, but a half, now and again, now 4,000, now 4, now 42, I'm going to 2, now 2, now 2, now half, now give me that 42 anywhere. Now 5, now 45. I'm going to 42, I'm going to 45, now 7.5. I'm going to 4,500, I'm going to 7, now half, now give me that 7, but a half, now 40, I'm going to 7, now 5, 2, I'm going to 5, 5, 5, now 2, now half, now give me that 52 anywhere. I'm going to 5,000, I'm going to 2, now half, now give me that 2, but a half, now 5,000, I'm going to 2, now 2, now 2 and a half, now 55. I'm going to 52. You got to be 50. You've run a good race. You got to be 5,500 all. Be 55 all. I'm going to 52 video on 5,500, now 2 video. I'm going to 5, now, but I'm going to 500, now 500, now 5,500, now 50, but 500, now 500, now 2 video. I'm going to 5,500. I sold him to you $52.50. Goes to $15.23 at $52.50. He is Oklahoma bound. And thank you. Here should be lot number 28 coming in the ring next. And back into that good pen of Nolan Bulls and a Chuck Wagon son. And 68 at weaning time, boys. Don't you like him? And tell me on 28. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22 video. Now 2,500. Now 2 video. I'm going to buy. Now bid him at 500. Now 500. Now 2,500. Now 20. 500. Now 500. Now give me that 2,500 on. I'm going to 2,500. So I'm going to 22 video on 2,500. Now 2 video. I'm going to buy. Now bid him at 500. Now 500. Now 2,500. Now 20. 500. Now 500. Now give me that 2,500. Take 2.5. I'm going to 2,000. I'm going to 2 now half. Now give me that 2. I got 2,000 with Ralph. You got to be 22.50. I'm going to 2,000. I'm going to 2 now half. Now give me that 2 video. But half 2.5. Now 5. I'm going to 22 video on 2,500. Now 2 video on 25. Now 7.5. You got to be 7.5. I'm going to 2,500. You want me to 7 now half. Now give me that 7 but a half. Now 25. You want me to 7 now 7 now 7 now half. Now give me that 27 anywhere. I'm at 2,500. You want me to 7 now half. Now give me that 7 but a half. Now 2,500. You want me to 7 now 7 now 7 now half. Sold the bull to you 2,500. 54 buys at 2,500. Thank you. Lot number will be 48 coming to you. And yes, sir, flip back here in your catalog to lot number 48 bull. Back into the Whittaker pen and a 50-12 son out of a great LaForce cow now. And yes, sir, and tell me on him. I'm at 2,000. Give me that 22, 50, now 2,500, now 7, now half. Now 3. I'm at 27. You want me to 3,000, now 3. No, you want me to 2, now 2, now 2, now 5. Now 7.5. I'm at 3,500. You want me to 7, now half. Now give me that 7, but on a better bull. Now be 37.50. I'm at 3,500. You want me to 7, now half. Now give me that 7, but a half. Now 35. You want me to 7, now 7, now 70. Now 4. I'm at 37. You want me to 4,000, now 70. You want me to 4, now 2, now 2, now 2, now half. Now give me that 42, 50. Now 5. I'm at 42, 45, now 70. Now 5,000, now 75. Now you want me to 2 and a half. Now 5,500, now 50, but 500, and 7, now half. Now give me that 57 anywhere. I'm at now 6. Now 6,000. So I'm at 57 video. You want me to 6,000, now 70. You want me to say now, but I'm at 6,000, now 57. You want me to 6,000. I sold the bull to you 57.50. 25's your buyer at 57.50. Thank you. And see, Steve, you didn't even have to wear a dumb shirt for this. And yes, sir, flip back coming in here will be lot number 51, still in the Whittaker pen. And yes, sir, liked him all day. And tell me on him. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22, 50, now 2,500, now 2 video. I'm going to 5. I bet him in a 500, now 500, now 25. You want me to 7, and I have not. Give me that 27 video on it. I'm at 2,500. You want me to 7, 27.50. So I'm at 2,500. You want me to 7, and I have not. Give me that 7, but a half. Now 25. You want me to 7, now 3,000. Now 2.5. I'm at 3,000. You want me to 2. Now have not give me that 2 video, but I have now 3,000. You want me to 2 now 2 now 2 now have not give me that 32 video. I'm at 3,000. You want me to 2 now have not give me that 2. I've got 3,000 over here with Colton. You got to be 32.50. So I'm at a 32. Now 5. I'm at a 32 video on a 3,500 now 2 video. I'm at a 5. I bet I'm at a 500 now 500 now 3,500. I sold the bull to you 32.50. 51's your buyer. Thank you. Here be lot 52 right below him. And yes, sir. And a 904, son. And don't you lighten he deep and good. And tell me on him. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22 video. Now 2,500. Now 2 video. I'm going to 5. I bet I'm at 500. Now 500. Now 2,500. Now 25. Now 7. Now have. Now 3. I'm at 27. You want me to 3. Now 32 video. Now 3,500. Now 2 video. I'm going to 5. I bet I'm at 500. Now 500. Now 3,500. Now 30. But 500. Now 500. Now give me that 3,500 on. I'm at 32 video on 3,500. Boys, I tell you what, that's a lot of bull for what I'm asking here. Now 7.5. Now 37.50. So I'm at 3,500. You want me to 7. Now have. Now give me that 7. But a half. Now 35. You want me to 70. Now 4,000. Now 70. You want me to 4. Now bet I'm at 444. Now give me that 4,000 on him. I'm at 37. You want me to 4,000. I sold the bull to you 37.50. 10's your buyer at 37.50. Thank you. And flip back here be lot number 38 coming in next. Back into the Ricketson pen now. Goes back to the Great Hutton on the top side. And yes, sir. And tell me on him. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that. He's lot 38. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22. 50. Now 2,500. Now 2 video. I'm going to 5. Now 7. And I have not. Give me that 7. But a half. Now 25. You want me to 7. Now 7. Now 7. And I have not. Give me that 27 video on it. I'm going to 2,500. You want me to 7. 27.50. So I'm going to 2,500. You want me to 7. And I have not. Give me that 7. But a half. Now 25. You want me to 7. Now 7. Now 7. And I have not. Give me me that 27, but beware. I'm a 2,500, you want me to 7 and a half, not give me that 7, but a half, now 2,500, you want me to 7 and 7 and 7 and a half, now 3. I'm a 27, you want me to 3,000, not 7, you want me to 3, now bet I'm to 3,000, not 7, you want me to 3,000, now bet I'm to 3,000, I sold them to you, 27.50. 28, your buyer. Thank you. Lot number 31, be your bull to buy. And flip back here a couple pages in your catalog. Lot number 31 is still in the Ricketson pen. Boys, look at the pigment here. And look at the growth EPD, 67 at weaning time. His calves will mash the scales when you run them back through here. And tell me on him. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22, 50, not 2,500, not 70, not 3,000, not 70. I'm going to 3. Now, but I'm going to 3,000, not 70. I'm going to 3, not 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 32, 50, not 5. I'm going to 32, 50, on to 3,500, not 2, 50, I'm going to 5. Now, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 3,500, not 30, but 500, not 500, not give me that 35. Where I'm going to 32 video, I'm going to 35, 3,500. So I'm going to 32 video, on to 3,500, not 2 video, I'm going to 5. I'm going to 500, not 500, not 3,500, not 30, but 500, not 500. I sold them to you, 32.50. 5-5's your buyer. Thank you. Lot number 12 is your bull in the ring. And yes, sirree. First of the Dower Bulls you've seen today. Back to Showtime on the bottom side. Churchill Dam here. You'll love the daughters now. Light birth weight, high marbling kind of bull. And tell me on 12. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22, 50, not 2,500, not 2,000, not 70, not 3,000, not 70. I'm going to 3. Now, but I'm going to 3,000, not 70. I'm going to 3. Now, but I'm going to 3, not 3, 3, 3. Now, give me that 3,000. No. I'm going to 27. I'm going to 3,000, not 70. I'm going to 3. Now, but my boys, I tell you what, these sensation bred cattle have been known for their maternal abilities all across the country. If you're looking at keeping an outstanding set of baldy heifers, these are the kind of bulls that do it here. I'm only asking 3,000. So I'm a 27, I'm a 3,000, not 70, I'm a 3, now, but I'm a 3,000, not 70, I'm a 3, now, but I'm a 3, not 3, 3, 3, now, give me that 3,000, no. I'm a 27, I'm a 3,000, not 70, I'm a 3, now, but I'm a 3,000, not 70, I'm a 3,000, now, but I'm a 3,000, I sold them to you, Colton, 27.50. 14's your buyer, thank you. Lot number 15 be your bull right below him. And a cool cat and a light birth weight kind of bull, and he's deep-sided, he's good. And tell me on 15, I'm going to 2,000, give me that 22, 50, not 2,500, not 2, video, I'm going to 5, I bet I'm going to 500, not 7, and I'll have not, give me that 7, not 7, not 7, and I'll have not, give me that 27, 50 on it. I'm a 2,500, I'm going to 27.50, so I'm a 2,500, I'm going to 7, and I'll have not, boys, I tell you what, he's strong age, he's ready for heavy service. I'm only asking 27.50, so be 27.5. I'm a 2,500, I'm going to 7, and I'll have not, give me that 7, but a half, not 25, you want me to 7, not 7, not 7, and now I have not given me that 27, but anywhere. I'm a 25, 6, now 7. I'm a 26, you want me to give me that 7, now wait. I'm a 27, you want me to 8, and now wait, so you want me to 7 and 8, now 27, you want me to 8, and now wait, and now give me that 2,800 on them. I'm a 27, you want me to 8, and now wait, and I sold them to you. Did you get to 28? You came in right as I was selling out. 28. Now 29. Now 2,900. Now 2,900. So I'm a 28, you want me to 2,900. Now thanks for your help. Sold them to you, 2,800. 51's your buyer, thank you. And flip back here will be lot number 50 coming in the ring next. And back into that good Whittaker pin now, yes sir. And you've liked them all day. And tell me on 50. I'm going to 2,000, give me that 22, 50, now 2,500, not 2, video, I'm going to 5. I bet I'm going to 500, not 500, not 25, you want me to 7, and now have not, give me that 7, now 7, now 7, and now have not, give me that 27, video on it. I'm a 2,500, you want me to 7, and now have not, 27.50, so now 3. I'm a 27, you want me to 3,000, not 2, and now have not, give me that 2, video, but I have now 3,000, you want me to 2, and now 2, and now 2, and now have not, give me that 32, video, where I'm going to 3,000, you want me to 2, and now have not, give me that 2, video, but I have now 3,000, you want me to 2, and now have sold them to you, 3,000. Say it again. 47's your buyer, thank you. Here's 54 coming in next. And you betcha, back into still in the Whittakers now. And don't you like him? I'm going to 2,000, give me that 22, 59, 25. He's lot 54. I'm going to 2,000, give me that 22, 59, 25, 100, 2, video, I'm going to 5. I bet I'm going to 500, 500, 25, 20, but 500, 500, give me that 2,500 on. I'm going to 22, video, on 25, 2, video, I'm going to 5. Just look at the top on this bull now, be 2,500. So I'm going to 22, video, on 25, 2, video, I'm going to 3. Now 5. I'm going to 23, you want me to 3. I take that 400, now 4. Now 5. I'm going to 24. You want me to 500, now 500, now 5, now 600, now 600, now 5, but 6, now 20, but a 600, now 600, now give him that 26 where I'm a 2,500, you want me to 600, now 600, now 5, but a 6, now 7. I'm a 26, you want me to 7, now 7, now 7, but a 7, now 20, but a 7, now 7, now you want me to 7, die. You got to be 27. Now 2,800. Now 2,800. Now 9. Now 2,900, sir. Now 3. I'm a 2,900. You want me to 3,000? Now 2,900. Now 3. Now I've been about 3,000. Now 2,900. You want me to 3? Now I've been about 3,000. You want me to $3,000 where? I've got 2,900 over here with Ralph. Both your men are got to be 3,000. Now 31. Now 3,100. You run a good race. Now 31. I'm going to 3,000. You're going to 3,100. Now 31. Now I've been about 100. Now 100. Now 3,000. You want me to 3,100. I sold them to you 3,000. 16's your buyer at 3,000. Thank you. Here's 53 right above him. And yes, sir. And tell me on him. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22, 50, now 2,500, now 2, video, I'm going to 5, now 7, and now I have now 3,000, now 7, video, I'm going to 3,000, now bet I'm going to 3, now 3, 3, 3, now give me that 3,000, no longer. I'm going to 27, video, I'm going to 3,000, now 7, video, I'm going to 3, now bet I'm going to 3,000, now 27, video, I'm going to 3,000, you want me to 3, now bet I'm going to 3, now 3, 3, 3, now give me that 3,000, no longer. No, sirree. I took the 2,500 over here with Ralph. I had to put you in at 7.5. Take 2,600, break the tie. Be 2,600 on a better roll. I'm a 25. You want me to 600 now? 600 now 5. I took the 2,500 over here, sir. Be 2,600. I'm a 25. You want me to 600 now? 600 now 5. But a 6 now 20. But a 600 now 600 now 5. But a 6 now 20. But a 600 now. Sold them to you 2,500. 47 at 2,500, thank you. 45 will be your bull to buy. And flip back here to lot number 45. And a West Star bull out of that Sensation Son, out of a 215Z Mama. Boys, Cavendish right here, and love the maternal. And you betcha, and tell me on 45, isn't he right? I'm going to 2,000, give me that 2250, now 2,500, now 250, I'm going to 5, now 7, now 5, now 70, now 333, now 2.5. I'm going to 3,000, I'm going to 200, now 5, now give me that 250, now 35, 35, now 7.5. I'm going to 3,500, you want me to 7, now 5, now 36, now 7.5. I'm going to 36, you want me to 7, now 5, now give me that 7. You want to be 37.50, now 4. I'm going to 37.50, you want to 4,000, now 6. Boy, you're picking the good ones, aren't you? 38, now 4. I'm going to 3,800, you want me to 4,000, now 3,800, now 4. Now I've got 3,800 over here, be 4,000, sir. I'm going to 3,800, you want me to 4,000, now 3,800, now 4, now 4, and you want me to 4,100, now 40, but 100, now 1, now 2. I'm going to 41, you want me to 200, now 200, now 1, but 2, now 40, but 200, now 200, now give me that 4,200 where? I'm going to 4,100, you want me to 200, now 200, I sold them to you, 4,100. 37. Heard your voice crack there a little bit. Is that time for you? And yes, sir. It'll be lot number 46 coming in the ring. Another good double bred or Sensation 215Z now. And look at the yearling weight EPD and a high CHB bull. And don't you like him? I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 2250, now 2,500, now 250. I'm going to 5, now 70, now 3,000, now 70. I'm going to 3. Now, but I'm going to 3,000, now 3. Now you want me to 2.5, now 5. I'm going to 3250. You want to 3,500, now 35, now 7. Now we have now 37.50. 6, now 7.5. I'm going to 36. You want me to 7. Now we have now give me that 7, but I have now 7.5. Now 4. I'm going to 37, you want me to 4,000, now 70, you want me to 4 now, but I'm going to 4,000, now 37, you want me to 4 now, but I'm going to 4 now, give me that $4,000 where. I'm going to 37, you want me to 4,000, now 70, you want me to 4 now, but I'm going to 4,000, now sold the bull to you, 37.50. One is your buyer at 37.50. Thank you. Here's lot number 36 coming in next. And back in the Ricketson pen now, boys. A bull, you like the pigment on him. And yes, sir. And tell me on 36. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50, now 2,500, now 250. I'm going to 5 now. But I'm going to 500, now 500, now 2,500, now 2,500. So I'm going to 22.50. I'm going to 2,500, now 250. I'm going to 5 now. But I'm going to 500, now 500, now 2,500, now 20. But 500, now 500, now give me that 2,500 where. I'm going to 22.50. I'm going to 2,500, now 250. I'm going to 5 now. But boys, I tell you what, long-sided. He is the right kind. I'm only asking 2,500. Be 2,500. So 20. What'd you give me here? 7.5. 27.5. I'm at 25. You want me to 7 or now have not given that 7, but I have now 25. You want me to 7 now 7 now 7 or now have not given that 26. Now 7.5. I'm at 26. You want me to 7 or now have not given that 7, but I have now 26. You want me to 7 now 7 now 7 or now have not given that 27. But anywhere. I'm at 26. You want me to 7 or now have I sold them to you 2,600. 5's your buyer. Thank you, Raymond, at 2,600. Here be lot 32. Flip back here a page in your catalog. And yes, sir, another of those good Hutton sons here, and he's a Cavendish Bull. And tell me on him. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50, now 2,500, now 250. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500, now 500, now 2,500, now 25, now 7, now half, now 3. I'm going to 27. I'm going to 3,000, now 70. I'm going to 3 now, but I'm going to 3,000, now 70. I'm going to 3,000. I'm going to 3 now, but I'm going to 3 now 333. Now give me that 3,000 not aware. I'm going to 27. I'm going to 3,000, now 70. I'm going to 3 now. You want to now 2.5. Now 32.50. Now 32.5. You're running close, buddy. I'm going to 3,000. I'm going to 200 now. Have not given that 250, but I have now 3,000. I'm going to 2 now 2 now 200 now. Have not given that 32 anywhere. I'm going to 3,000. I'm going to 200 now. I've sold them to you 3,000. 16 buys at 3,000. Thank you. 37 will be your bull to buy. And flip back here in your catalog. Another one of these good Huttons. 95 at a year. You like him. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50 now 2,500 now 250. I'm going to 5 now. But I'm going to 500 now 500 now 2,500 now 20. But 500 now 500 now. Give me that 25 nowhere. I'm going to 2,500. So I'm going to 22.50 on 2,500 now 250. I'm going to 5 now. But I'm going to 500 now 500 now 2,500 now 20. We'll be 2,000. I'm going to 1,800. I'm going to 2 now 21 now 200 now 200 now 2 now 300 now 300 now 2. But 3 now 20. But 300 now 300 now 333 now 5. I'm going to 23. I'm going to 25, not 7.5. I'm a 20. Take 6. I'm a 25. You want me to 600, not 6, not 7, or not 7, or not 6, but it's not 20, but it's 7, or not 7, or not getting that 27 or where. I'm a 26. You want me to 7, or not 7, or not sold them to you 2,600. 51 buys at 2,600. Thank you. Now, if you would reference your added sheet, this is going to be a supplementary, or wait a minute. Nope, there's 43. We're still in the book. And lot number 43 will be the bull to buy. First of the Spearhead Bulls. Boys, I tell you what, they've been good each and every year they bring you. He's out of that X651 son. And note for your catalog, he gained 3.6 pounds a day on test. Big time growth, big time marbling here. And you'll like 43. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50, not 2,500, not 250. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500, not 500, not 2,500, not 20, but 500, not 500, not give me that 2,500. I'm going to 22.50. You want it to 2,500. So I'm going to 25, not 70. Give me that 70. and a half, now 7 and a half, now 3,000, now 70, on the 3,000, now bid him on the 3, now 333, now give me that 3,000, another way. I'm on 20, 70, on the 3,000, now 70, on the 3, now bid him on the 3,000, now 70, on the 333, now 2, now I try, you want me to 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, now 5. I'm on the 32 video, on the 3,500, now 2 video, on the 5, now bid him on the 500, now 500, now 3,500, now 30, bid 500, now 500, now give me that 3,500 where. I'm on the 30, now 7 and a half, I'm on the 3,500, you're out online, you got to be 37.50. I'm on the 3,500, you want me to 7 and now half, now give me that 7 bid a half, now 35, you want me to 7, now 7, now 7 and now half, now give me that 37 video on it. I'm on the 3,500, you want me to 7 and Jeff, you got to be 37.50. We want to give you plenty of time. I'm on the 3,500, you want me to 7 and now half, now give me that 7 bid a half, now 35, you want me to 7, now 7, now 7 and now half. I sold him to you 3,500. 33 is your buyer, thank you. And coming in here should be either 44 or X. There's the 44 bull right below him, and still in Spearhead's pin now, and gained over 3 pounds on test, 63 at weaning, 110 at a year, and look at the marbling hair now, and don't you like him? I'm on a 2,000, give me that 22.50, now 2,500, now 2 video, I'm on a 5, I bet him on a 500, now 5, now 7, now 5, now give me that 7, now 7, now 7, now 5, now give me that 27 video on it. I'm on 2,500, 27.50, so I'm on 2,500, I'm on a 7, now 5, now give me that 7 video, now 3, I'm on 27 video, I'm on a 3,000, now 7 video, I'm on a 3, now bet him on a 3,000, now 7 video, you want to be 2,800, sir? I'm on 27 video, I'm on an 800, now 800, now 7 video, I'm on an 8, now 20, but an 800, now 800, now give me that 2,800 on it. I'm on 27 video, I'm on an 800, now 800, now you want me to 20, now 3. Jeff, you got to be 3,000 online. I've got 2,800 ahead of you. Be 3,000. So I'm at 2,800. You want me to 3,000? Now 2,800. Now 3. Now but I'm at 3,000. Jeff, I took it ahead of you. You got to be 3,000. So I'm at 2,800. You want me to 3,000? Now 2,800. Now 3. Now but I'm at 3,000. Now 28. You want me to 3. Now but I'm at 3. Now 333. Now give me that 3,000 nowhere. I'm at 2,800. You want me to 3. Yes, he did. Now 2.5. Take 31. I'm at 3,000. You want me to 3,100. Now 30. But 1. Now bet I'm at 100. Now 100. Now 3,000. You want me to 3,100. I sold them to you 3,000 online. Goes to bidder number 1512 at 3,000. Thank you. And here's lot number 21 in the ring next. And still in the catalog here, lot number 21. First of the NOAC bulls that you're going to see here today. 215Z Sun on the top side. Big time growth and performance here. And you betcha, and don't you like him? Oh, and one note that Shiloh would like me to read and reference on all 3 of the NOAC bulls here. They are their own personal, guaranteed. These bulls are guaranteed to work for 4 years. The first year, if you have something go wrong, you'll get a full replacement out of the first year. And from then on, it'll be prorated there and out. 50% second year and so on and so forth. Boys, tell me about a program that's going to help you right here. I've got 2,000 online. He'll be 2.5. I'm going to 2,000. I'm going to 200 now. Have now give me that 2 video, but I have now 2,000. I'm going to 2 and that 2 and that 200 now. Have now give me that 22 video on. I'm going to 2,000. I'm going to 200 now at 20, 250 now 5. I'm going to 22 video on 2,500 now 2 video. I'm going to 5. I'm going to 500 now 5. You're out online. You got to be 2,500. I'm going to 22 video on 2,500 now 2 video. I'm going to 5. I'm going to 500 now. I know you're looking at that birth weight EPD, and yeah, it's a little higher than some of the other bulls that we've got in here. But you just look at him. His actual birth weight was 94 pounds. And boys, in this part of the world where we're talking, you put him out on a set of Brahman cows, you're not going to have problem 1. 2,400. Now 2,500. I'm at 24. You want me to 500 now, 500 now, 4, but if I now 20, but 500 now, 500 now, give me that jack, you're out. You got to be 2,500. I'm at 2,400. You want me to 500 now, 500 now, 4, but if I now 20, but 500 now, 500 now, give me that 2,500 where. I'm at 2,400. You want me to 500 now, 500 now, 4, but if I now 20, but 500, I sold them to you 2,400. 30 buys at 2,400. Thank you. And is this 22? Check that ear tag if you would. Here's lot number 22. Please note, he is a substitute lot. His data is out there on the table. Still coming to you from NOAX. He's out of that 215Z Sun. He's a 61 on his wean and weight EPD, 96 at a year. He's just an 82-pound actual birth weight. And yes, sir, help yourself on a good bull here. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22, 59, 2,500, now 2 video. I'm going to 5 now, but I'm going to 500 now, 500 now, 2,500 now, 20, but 500 now, 500 now. I can start him along. I'm going to 1,800. I'm going to 2,000. Now 18 now 2 now, but I'm going to 2,000 now 18. You want me to 2 now, but I'm going to 2 now 2 now. Give me that 2,000. No. I'm going to hold the hell gate a minute. I'm going to 1,800. You want me to 2,000 now 18 now 2 now. Who are we? 17 half 1,800. Let's go. 18 now 1,900 now 18. You want me to 19 now, but I'm going to 19 now 18 now 2. I'm going to 1,900. You want me to 2,000 now 1,900 now 2 now, but I'm going to 2,000 now 19. You want me to 2 now 21. I'm going to 2,000. You want me to 2,100 now 2 now 1 now 20, but 100 now 100 now 2 now 1 now 2,100. I sold them to you 2,000. 10 is your buyer at 2,000. Thank you. And number will be here. 30 is your bull to buy. And back in the catalog here, lot number 30, back into the Ricketson pen. More of these good Huttons that you liked them all day. And yes, sir, and tell me on him. And he's lot number 30. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22 video, now 2,500, now 2 video. I'm going to 25, now 7, now have, now give me that 7 video, now 3, now 2.5. I'm going to 3,000. I'm going to 200, now have, now 32. You want me to 2, now 2, now 200, now have, now give me that 32 video on. I'm going to 3,000. I'm going to 200, now have, now give me that 2 video, but have, now 31. Now 32.50. Now 32 and a half. I'm going to 3,000. You want me to 2 now? Take 2. I'm going to 31. You want me to 2 now? 2 now? 1 to 2 now? 30 to 2 now? 2 now? 1 to 2 now? 3,200. I sold them to you 3,100. 5's your buyer. Thank you, Raymond. Here be lot 34 coming in the ring next. Ought to be. Still in the Ricketson pin here. There he is, lot 34. Another good hunting, son. And you liked them all day. I'm on a 2,000. Give me that 22 video now. 2,500 now. 2 video. I'm going to find out. Bid him 500 now. 500 now. 2,500 now. 20 bid 500 now. 500 now. Give me that 2,500 on. I'm on a 22 video. 2,500. So I'm on a 22 video on a 2,500 now. 2 video. He's lot number 34. I'm on a 22 video on 2,500 now. 2 video. I'm going to find out. Bid him 500 now. 500 now. 2,500 now. 25 now. 7 now. Have now. Give me that 27 video on. I'm a 2,500. You want to 7 now. 27.50. So I'm a 2,500. You want to 7 now. Have now. Give me that 7 bid a half now. Take 6. I'm a 25, you want me to 600 now, 600 now, 5 but a 6 now, 20 but a 6, 6, 6 now, 7 now, 7 now, yeah. Now 8, now 29. I'm a 28, you want me to 2,900 now, 8 but a 9 now, 20 but a 900 now, 900 now, 2,900 now, 3. I'm a 2,900, now 31. Now 3,100. I'm at a 3,000. I'm at a 3,100 now. 3 but a 1. Now 30 but a 100 now. 1 run a good race. Sold them to you. 3,000. 51, that's away, yes sir. Here be lot number 40 coming in the ring next. And there he is right there. She's got another good Schlegel Bull, an own son of the great sensation himself. Cavendish Maternal Deluxe, boys. 0.8 on his birth weight EPD. And don't you like him? I'm on a 2,000, give me that 22 video now, 2,500 now, 2 video. I'm going to find out. Bet him in a 500 now, 500 now, 2,500 now, 20, but a 500 now, 500 now, give me that 2,500 on. I'm on a 22, sleep all night, Hereford Bull right here, Bulls be 2,500. I'm on a 22 video on a 2,500 now, 2 video. I'm going to find out. But I'm in a 500 now, 2 will be 2,000. I'm at an 1,800. You want me to 2,000 now, 18 now, 2 now. But I'm in a 2,000 now, 18. You want me to 2 now. But I'm in a 2 now, 2, 2, 2 now. Give me that 2,000 now, 2, 2, 2 now 1. I'm at a 2,000. You want me to 2,100 now, 2 now 1. Now I've got 2,000 online. You got to be 2,100. So I'm at 21 now 2. I'm at 21. You want me to 2 now. Less you're out. You got to be 2,200. I'm at 2,100. You want me to 2, 2, 2 now, 300 now, 300 now, 2 but a 3 now, 20 but a 300 now, 300 now. Give me that 2,300 where? I'm at 2,200. You want me to 300 now, 300 now, 2 but a 3 now, 20 but a 300 now, 300 now, 2 but a 3 now, 2,300. I sold him 2,200. Goes to buyer 1514 at 2,200. Thank you, Lester. Here be lot number 42 coming in next. Yes, sir. There he is. And still in the good Schlegel pen. Out of that great Wildcat cow now. And yes, sir. Tell me on 42. I'm at an 1,800. You want me to 2,000 now? 1,800 now 2 now. But I'm on a 2,000 now. 18. You want me to 2 now? But I'm on a 2 now. 2, 2, 2 now. Give me that 2,000 on. I'm at an 1,800. You want me to 2,000 now? 1,800 now 2. Now strong age bull. I'm only asking 2,000. I'm at an 1,800. You want me to 2,000 now? 1,800 now 2 now. But I'm on a 2,000 now. 18. You want me to 2 now? But I'm on a 2 now. 2, 2, 2 now. Give me that 2,000 where? I'm at an 18, 17 now, 1,800. I'm at 17. You want an 18 now, 19 now, 18. You want an 19 now, but I'm at 19 now, 19, 19, 19. Give me that 19 where? I'm at an 18. You want an 1900 now, 18. You want an 19 now, but I'm at 1900 now, 18. You want an 1900. I sold them to you 1,800. 14 buys at 1,800. Thank you. Here'll be lot number 16 in the ring next. And come back to the auction here. Back in the good Dower Pinnables now. And out of a copper cow. And yes, sir, and you'll like him. I'm on a 2,000. Give me that 2250 now, 2,500 now, now 70 now, have now 70 now 3. I'm a 27. I'm on a 3,000 now 70. I'm on a 3. Take 28. I'm a 27. I'm on an 800 now, 800 now 70. I'm on an 8 now, but I'm on an 800 now, 800 now. Give me that 2,800 on him. I'm a 27. I'm on an 800 now, 800 now 70. I'm on an 8 now, 20 but an 800 now, 800 now. Give me that 2,800 where? I'm a 27, I'm at an 8, 2,800's all on a better bull. I'm at 27, I'm at an 800 now, 800 now, 70, I'm at an 8, now 20, but an 800 now, 800 now, 70, I'm at an 800. I sold them to you, Ralph, 2,750. Say it again. 39's your buyer. Thank you. Here's lot 17 right below him now. And yes, sir, a Cavendish kind of bull. 4-2 for Cavendish. Light birth weight here. And you betcha, and you'll like him. I'm on a 2,000. Give me that 2250 now, 2,500 now, 250. I'm on a 5 now, but 500 now, 500 now, 2,500 now, 20, but 500 now, 500 now. Give me that 2,500 now. It'll be 2,000. I'm at an 1,800. You're on a 2,000 now, 1,800 now, 2 now, but I'm on a 2,000 now, 18. You're on a 2 now, but I'm on a 2 now, 2, 2, 2 now. Give me that 2,000 underwear. I'm at an 1,800. You're on a 2,000 now, 1,800 now, 2 now, but I'm on a 2,000 now, cold now, 2. You're on a 2, 2, 2 now, 2,100. I'm on a 2,000. You're on a 2,100 now, 2 now, 1 now, 20, but 100 now, 100 now, 2 now, 1 now, 21 now, 2. I'm at 2,100. You're on a 200 now, 200 now, 1 but a 2 now, 20 but a 200 now, 200 now, 1 but a 2 now, 2,200. I sold them to you 2,100. 14 buys at 2,100. Thank you. And yes, sirree, lot number will be 23 coming in next. And back into the Nowak pin now. And yes, sir, he's a grandson of the great 571. Love the maternal here, boys. Just a 77-pound actual birth weight on him. And you betcha, don't you like him? I'm on a 2,000. Give me that 2250 now, 2,500 now, 250. I'm on a 5 now, but I'm on a 500 now, 500 now, 2,500 now, 20, but a 500 now, 500 now. Give me that. He'll be 2,000. I'm on an 1,800. I'm on a 2,000 now, 800 now, 2 now. not 2100, not 2, now 1, not 20, but 100, now 109, give me that 2100 where? I'm on 2,000, you're on 2100, not 2, now 1, not 20, but 100, now 100, not 2, but 1, not 2100, not 2. I'm on 21, you're on 2. He's a full 2 years age. Now 23. Now 2300. I'm on 22, you're on 300, now 300, now 2, but a 3, now 20, but a 300, now 300, now 2, but a 3, now 2300. Now 4. Now 2,400. I'm on 23. You're on 400. Now 400. Now 3. But a 4. Now 20. But a 400. Now 4. Now 500. Now 500. Now 5. Now 6. I'm on 25. You're on 600. Now 600. Now 5. But a 6. Now 20. But a 600. Now 600. Now sold the bull to you. 2,500. 57 buys. Thank you. Lot number will be. Here's that X lot coming to you next. Back into the spearhead pen, and he's a lot X. He's a supplement lot. Didn't make the catalog, but boys, he is an own son of one of the most popular young bulls in the breed day, the validated bull that coming to you from Birdwell Ranch. He's a 4.1 birth weight EPD, a 75 on his wean and weight EPD, which would put him in about the top 3% of the breed. Isn't that right? 108 a year, and he is a 0.7 on his ribeye EPD, 194 on a CHB index, boys. He's a beef bull, and if you're retaining any kind of ownership, this is the kind that makes you money. And yes, sir, and tell me on the X lot, I'm going to 2,000, give me that 22, 59, 2,500, not 2, 50, I'm going to find out, but I'm going to 500, now 500, now 2,500, now 7, and now have not, give me that 27, 50 where? I'm going to 70, now 3, I'm going to 27, 50, I'm going to 3,000, now 7, you want to be 8, I'm going to 27, 50, I'm going to 800, now 800, now 2,800, now 3, I'm going to 2,800, I'm going to 3,000, now 2,800, now 3, now I'm going to 3, now 31, now 30, but 100, now 100, now give me that 3,100 where? I'm going to 3,000, I'm going to 3,100, now 3, now 1, now 30, but 100, now 100, now 3, now 1, now 30, but 100, now 100, I sold him to you 3,000. 25 buys him. Bought a good one there. Yes, sir. And is this the 4 bull coming in next, Cody? 33. There's the 33 bull. And yes, sir. Isn't he nice? Good bulls here scattered all throughout the offering. And back into the Ricketson pen out of a Stockman Mama now. And big wean and weight EPD here. And tell me on 33. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50 now. 2,500 now 250. I'm going to 5 now. But I'm going to 500 not 7 now half now 3. I'm going to 27. I'm going to 3,000 now 200 now half now. Give me that 250. But I have now 3,000. I'm going to 2 now 2 now 200 now half now. Give me that 32.50 on it. I'm going to 3,000. I'm going to 32.50. So I'm going to 3,000. I'm going to 200 now half now. Give me that 250. But I have now 3,000, number 2, now 2, now 2, and now half. Sold them to you 3,000. Buyer number is 1 at 3,000. Thank you, guys. Here be. There's the 4 bull coming to it. And first of the Atlas bulls to come in the ring here today. Jimmy always brings you good ones. He's sired by the great Copper. Big time growth and performance and a high ribeye. And don't you like him? And tell me on lot 4. I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 22.50 now 2,500 now 250. I'm going to 5 now. But I'm going to 500 now 500 now 2,500 now 20. But 500 now 500 now. Give me that 2,500 on. I'm going to 22. Who'll be 2,000? I'm going to 1,800. You're going to 2,000 now 1,800 now 2 now. But I'm going to 2,000 now 18. You're going to 222 now 21 now 20. But 100 now 100 now. Give me that 2,100 where? I'm going to 2,000. You're going to 21 2,100. So I'm going to 2,000. You're going to 2,100 now 2 now 1 now 2,100 now 2. I'm going to 21. You're going to 200 now 222 now 300 now 300 now 2. But a 3 now 20. But a 300 now 300 now. Give me that 2,300 well. I'm going to 22. You're out online. Yes, you did. Now 4. I'm going to 23. You're going to 400 now 400 now 3. But a 4 now 2,400 now 5. I'm going to 24. You're going to 500 now 500 now 4. But a 5 now 20. But a 500 now 500 now. Give me that 2,500 where? I'm at 2,400. You're going to 500 now. For Bryce, you got to be 2,500 online. I'm at 2,400. You're going to 500 now 500 now 4. But a 5 now 20. But a 500 now 500 now 4. But a 5 now 20. But a 500 now 500 now. Give me that 2,500 now. I'm at 24. You're going to 500. I sold them to you 2,400. 56 is your buyer at 2,400. Thank you. He goes on order. Here be the lot 3 right above him. And an about time, son. And yes, sir, light birth weight, big ribeye. And boys, look at the pigment on this bull. Don't you like him? I'm at an 1,800. You want me to 2,000 now, 1,800 now 2 now. But I'm going to 2,000 now, 18. You want me to 2 now. But I'm going to 2 now, 222 now. Give me that 2,000 on 2 now 1. I'm at 2,000. You want me to 2,100 now 2 now 1. Now 21 now 200 now 222 now 200 now. Give me that 2,200 where? I'm at 2,100. You want me to 222 now 300 now 300 now 2. But a 3 now 20. But a 300 now 300 now. Give me that 2,300. We're waiting for him to come in. We'll give you a minute. Yeah. What are you saying? You're not going to take Ralph's word for it? Yeah. Disposition isn't a problem one bit. Lot number 3 coming in here. Good bulls deep throughout the entire sale now. I was wondering. That makes sense. Yeah, if you want to, just bring 2 of them because they're both going to be Jimmy's, if that helps you. What's that? There you go. Should be 3, but we've got 2 and 1 right after that, and they're all Jimmy's, so let's just get us something. And if we need to bring 2, that's fine too. Yeah. There we go. Is that the 3 bull there? Is that 3? There's the 3 bull. He's an about time son. Yes, sir. Light birth weight. I've got 2,200 over here with Colton B. 2,300. So I'm a 20, I'm a 3, do it, I'm a 4, now 4 for 4, now 5. I'm a 24, you're a 5, now 600, now 600, now 5, a 6, now 20, but a 600, now 600, now give me that 2,600 on. I'm a 2,500, you're on 2,600. So I'm a 25, you're a 600, now 600, now 5, but a 6, now 7, now 7, now 7, but a 7, now 20, but a 7, now 2,800. I'm a 27, you're an 800, now 800, now 2,800, now 2,900, now 8, but a 9, now 3. I'm a 2,900, you're a 3, now 3,100, now 3, now 1, now 30, but a 100, now 100, now give me that 3,100 where. I'm at a 3,000, you're at a 3,100, now 3, now 1, now 30, but a 100, now 100, now 3. Colton, you're which one, man, you got? 3. Now 3,100 up high. Now 31's up high. I'm at a 3,000, you're at a 31, now 2. I'm at a 31, you're at a 2, now 2, now 1, but a 2, now 30, but a 2, now 2, now 1, but a 2, but you're at a 2, I sold them to you 3,100. 56, your buyer at 3,100. Thank you. Next in here should be 2 and a brother to him. And yes, sir, another good bull. Look at the pigment here. High ribeye bull. And you betcha, don't you like 2? I'm going to 2,000. Give me that 2,100, now 200, now 200, now 1, but a 2, now 20, but a 200, now 2, 2, 2, now 3, 3, 3, now 5. I'm going to 23, you're going to 500, now 500, now 3, but a 5, now 20, but a 500, now 500, now give me that 2,500 on. I'm going to 2,300, you're going to 500, now 500, now 3, but a 5, now 24, now 5. I'm going to 24, you're going to 2,500, now 6, give me that 6, now 7, now 7, now 7, but a 7, now 20, but a 7, now 7, now 2,000, now 8, now 9. I'm going to 20, you're going to 2,900, now 8, but a 9, now 20, but a 9, now 9, now 3. I'm going to 2,900, you're going to 3,000, now 2,000, now 3. Now bet them to 3,000, now 29, you're going to 3,000, I sold them to you 2,900. 55's your buyer, thank you. Here's the lot 1 bull, and he's an on-target out of an Helton-bred female. Big-time growth potential here. Boys, a bull I had stars on. Good bull here late in the day. Just look at the stretch he'll put into a calf crop now. And yes, sir, and tell me on him. I'm going to 2,000, you're going to 2,100, now 200, now 200, now 1, but a 2, now 20, but a 200, now 200, now give me that 2,200 on him. I'm at 2,100, you're going to 2,200. So I'm at 21, you're going to 200, now 200, now 1, but he'll be 2,000. I'm at an 1,800, you're going to 2,000, now 1,800, now 2, now but I'm at 2,000, now 18, you're going to 2, now but I'm at 2, now 2, 2, 2, now give me that 2,000 on him. I'm at 2,000, you're going to 2,100, now 2, now 1, now 20, but a 100, now 100, now 2, now 1, now 20, but a 100, now 100, now give me that 2,100 where. I'm at 2,000, you're going to 21, now 2. I'm at 21, you're going to 200, now 2, 2, 2, now 300, now 300, now 2, but a 3, now 20, but a 300, now 300, now give me that 2,300 on him. I'm at 2,200, you're going to 300, now 3, 3, 3, now 4. I'm at 23, you're going to 400, now 400, now 24, now 5. I'm at 24, you're going to 500, now 5. You're out online, you got to be 2,500. I'm at 24, you're going to 500, now 500, now 4, but a 5, now 20, but a 500, now 500, now give me that 2,500 where. I'm at 24, you're going to 500, now 500, now 4, 5, now 6. I'm at 25, you're going to 600, now 600, now 5, but a 6, now 20, but a 600, now 600, now 5, but a 6, now 2,600. I sold them to you 2,500. 56 buys at 2,500. Thank you. And here be lot number 18 coming in the ring next. And not many of these good bulls left here today. And here's the Denton Bull coming to you. He's a grandson out of the great Red Bull sire. Back to Lambeau and that super donor female with a Rita 71U on the bottom side. Boys, tons of maternal built in right here. You'll want to keep every daughter out of this great bull. And yes, sir, and tell me on 18. I'm at 1,800, you're at 2,000, now 1,800, now 2, now bid him at 2,000, now 18, you're at 2, now bid him at 2, now 2, 2, 2, now give me that 2,000, no. I'm at 1,800, you're at 2,000, now 1,800, now 2, now bid him at 2,000, now 18, you're at 2. Boys, I tell you what, you want to talk about a bull that's going to get better each and every day that you own him. You'll love the maternal. Look at the pigment. He's marked right. And boys, he's going to get it better every day. 2, now 21. now 2,100. I'm going to 2,000, you're going to 2,100, now 2, now 1, now 20, but 100, now 100, now 2, now 1, now 20, but 100, now 100, now give me that 2,100 where? I'm going to 2,000, you're going to 2,100, now 2, now 1, now 20, but 100, now 100, now 2, now 1, now 2,100, now 2. I'm at 2,100, you're going to 2, now 300, now 300, now 2, but a 3, now 20, but a 300, now 300, now 20, 300. So I'm at 22, you're going to 300, now 300, now 2, but a 3, now 20, but a 300, now 300, now 2, but a 300. I sold them to you 2,200. 15's your bull or your buyer, thank you, at 2,200. Here's the 19 bull, and first the Faisler's coming to you today. 5107 on the top side, another good Cavendish kind of bull here. And you betcha. And tell me on 19, I'm at an 1,800, you're going to 2,000, now 1,800, now 2, now I've been at 2,000 on a good horn bull late in the day now. I'm at an 1,800, you're going to 2,000, now 1,800, now 2, now I've been at 2,000, now 18, you're going to 2, now I've been at 2, now 2, 2, 2, now give me that 2,000, no. 17 and a half, 1,800. I'm a sending video on an 1,800. Boys, talk about a pretty cheap insurance policy. He's strong-aged bull here. He's ready for heavy service. I'm only asking 1,800. That first calf crop is going to pay all the bills, and you still got full salvage value. Be 1,800. So I'm a 17 video. I'm an 1,800 now 17, 15, 1,600. I'm on a 15. You're on a 1,600 now 15. You're on a 16. I've been on a 16 now 17. Give me that 17 and then on. I'm on a 16. You're on a 1,700. So I'm on a 16 to 17 now 1,800 now 17. You're on an 18. I've been on an 18 now 18. Give me that 18 to the nowhere. I'm on 17. You're on an 18 now 17. You're on an 18. I've been on an 18 now 17. You're on an 18. I sold him 1,700. 19 buys, thank you. Here'll be lot number 6 coming in the ring here. And last chance at a good bull here, rounding out the day with an awfully nice bull. And yes, sir, he's a good full throttle grandson to you coming. And he weaned off at 739 pounds, boys. Yes, sir. Dark red, just how you like them. And tell me on lot 6. I'm at an 1,800. You're at a 2,000 now. 1,800 now 10. I've been at a 2,000 now. 18. You're at a 2. 17 now. 1,800. I'm at 17. 50. You're at an 1,800 now. 18 now. 1,900 now. 18. You're at a 19. I've been at a 19 now. 19. Last chance at a bull today. Be 1,900. I'm at an 18. You're at a 1,900 now. 18. You're at a 19. I've been at a 19. 19. 19. Now 2,000. I'm at a 1,900. You're at a 2 now. 2,100 now. 2 now. 1 now. 20. But a 100 now. 100 now. Give me that 2,100 where? I'm at a 2,000. You're at a 2,100 now. 21 now. 2. I'm at 21. You're at a 200 now. 200 now. 1 but a 2 now. 20 but a 2. 2. 200 now. 2. 300 now, 300 now, give me that 2,300. Cedric Bryce, you got to be 2,300. I'm on a 22, you want me to 300 now, 300 now, 2 but a 3 now, 20 but a 300 now, 300 now, give me that 2,300 where? Yes, he did. Now 24. I'm on 23, you want me to 400 now, 400 now, 3 but a 4 now, 20 but a 400 now, 400 now, 3 but a 4 now, 2,400. I sold them to you 2,300. Goes to buyer 1519 at 2,300. Thank you. And now as we shift gears here, we've got some good registered females to sell to you before we get into that great set of commercials. And this will be lot number 55, 56, and 57 coming in. And Mark McClintock has brought us 3 good young females here. And they are all open, ready to breed. 55's an own daughter of the great Deberard out of a full throttle. You got a Perfecto out of a 3027, and another full throttle out of the great Payback now. And yes, sir, we'll sell you choice and privilege or take round or just around the ring right here. And yes, sir, and tell me on choice between these 3 great females. I'm at an 1,800, you're at a 1,900, now 18, you're at a 19. I'm at a 19, now 19, 19, 19. Give me that 19 to the owner. I'm at an 18. Here we go, 14, 1,500. I'm at a 14, you're at a 1,500, now 14, you're at a 15. I've been at a 15, now 14, you're at a 15, now 15. Boys, I tell you what, you take any one of these females we've got here in the ring, you get them AI'd this fall, and you turn around next spring and resell them, you're going to double, if not triple your money. The 1,500's all on choice. I'm at a 14, you're at a 15, now 14, you're at a 15. I've been at a 15, now 14, you're at a 15, now 15, 15, 15. Give me that 15 to the door. A 12 and a half, 1,300. I'm at 12, you're at a 13, now 14, now 13, you're at a 14. I've been at a 14, now 14, 14, 14. Give me that 14 to the door. I'm at a 13, you're at a 14, now 13, you're at a 14. I bet he takes them all at that. I'm at a 13, you're at a 14, now 13, now 14. I've been at a 14, now 13, you're at a 14, 14. I sold them to you, pie 1,300. Take them all. That's the way. 36 is your buyer at 1,300. And thank you. Now, as we switch gears here, move back to your supplement sheet. We've got an update lot number 74 coming to you from Katie Denton. She is a Churchill Nightcap daughter, and out of that Hutton 40-30 female on the bottom side, she's in April of 2020. And please note that she was AI'd, but it didn't take. They just observed her open 2 days ago. So she is open, ready to breed on a good April heifer here. And yes, sir, isn't she nice? And you betcha Tell me on her. I'm on a 1250, I'm on a 1300, now 1250, I'm on a 13. I've been on a 1300, now 1250, I'm on a 13, now 13, 13, 13. Give me that 13 to the norm. Who'll be 1,000? Start along. I'm at 10, you want 11 or not 11. I got 1,000 straight away. You got to be 11, not 12. I'm at 11 or you want a 12 or not 12 or not 11 or 12. Now bet I'm at 12 or not 13 or not 12 or you want a 13, now 13, 14, 14. Give me that 14 to the norm. I'm on a 13 half. Now 14. I'm at a 1350, you want a 14 or not 13, you want a 14. Now I've got 1350s here. Be 1,400. I'm at a 13, you want a 14, now 1500, now 14, you want a 15. Now bet I'm at a 15, now 15, 15, 15. Give me that 15 to the norm. I'm on a 14, you want a 15 or now 14, you want a 15, now 1600, now 15, you want a 16. Now give me that 16 to the norm. I'm on a 15, you want a 16. 14 and a half. 1,500. You'll be 1,500. I've got four. He have me at 1,450. Be 1,500. Break the tie. I'm on a 14. You'll want a 15. I tell you what, once you get her AI bred, you'll double that. I'm on a 14. You'll want a 1,500. Now 14. You'll want a 15. I've been on a 1,500. I sold her to you 1,450. 41 is your buyer at 1,450. Thank you. Here should be 65 coming to you. And boys, we've got a new breeder and a new consigner to this sale, bringing some awfully good females here. This is lot number 65. She's a Churchill nightcap out of a Bennett C154 female. She's a double-digit Cavendish, 135 on her CHB score. And yes, sir, and don't you like her? And she's the right kind. Tell me on 65. I'm on a 1250. I'm on a 13, now 13, now 14, now 15, now 16, now 17. Now 18, 18, 18, 18, now 1,900. I'm at an 18, you're at a 19, now 18, you're at a 19. I've been at a 19, now 19, 19, 19. Give me that 19 to the way. I'm at an 18, you're at a 1900's all. I'm at an 18, you're at a 19, now 18, you're at a 19. I've been at a 1900, now 18, you're at a 19, 19, I sort of to you 1,800, Jack, your way. It goes on order to buyer 49. Thank you. Here be lot number 63. Flip back a page. And good lot 63 heifer, good August. She's an 81-32 daughter out of a 61-28D mama cow. And big time spread from her birth to weaning and yearling and a high ribeye. And yes, sir, and tell me on her. I'm on a 1250, I'm on a 1300, now 1250, I'm on a 13. I'm on a 1300, now 1250, I'm on a 13, now 13, 13, 13. Give me that 13 to the north. I'm on a 1250, 1,000, go. I'm on a 900, I'm on a 10, now 11, now 1200, now 1300, now 1250, I'm on a 13, now 14, now 1,500. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 1500, now 14, I'm on a 15. I've been on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now 15, 15, 15. Give me that 15 to the north. I've got 1,400s over here with Colton. You got to be 1,500s all. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 1500, now 14, now 15. I've been on a 15. Boys, I tell you what, you'll like her every day. You try to go anywhere else and buy these nightcap females for this kind of money. I'd help yourselves here. 1,450, now 1,500. I'm on a 1,450, I'm on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15. I've been on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 1,500. Thanks for your help. Sold her to you, 1,450. 11's your buyer, thank you. Here be 64, flip back a page here. And yes, sir, and an impact daughter. And out of the 1321 cow, light birth weight here, big ribeye, big CHB. If on a better deal is right, look at how she's marked. And front pasture kind, tell me on 64. I'm at a 1250, I'm at a 1300, now 1250, I'm at a 13. I've been at a 13,000 to go. I'm at a 90, I'm at a 10, now 11, now 1200, now 1200, now 11, now 12. I've been at a 1200, now 1200, now give me that 1200, now 13, now 14, now 15. I'm at a 14, I'm at a 15, now 14, I'm at a 15, now 16, now 1600's all. I'm at a 15, I'm at a 1600, now 15, now 16. I've been at a 16, now 16, 16, 16. Give me that 16 to the north. I'm at a 15, I'm at a 1600, now 15, I'm at a 16. I've been at a 1600, now 15, I'm at a 1600. I sold her to you 1,500. 36 buys at 1,500. Thank you. Here be lot number 66. I thought 66 is out. Is that right? Check. 62 will be the female, thank you. And flip back in your catalog, lock 62. And yes, sir, an old daughter of the great Blueprint Bull out of that 73-32 cow. Double-digit Cavendish, and she did have a calf this past February, but did lose that calf in the freeze, and she was intentionally held open for this sale, and she's ready to go breed any way that you like. But, boys, I tell you what, isn't she like the right kind? And tell me on her, and on a January of 19, I'm at a 1250, I'm at a 1300, now 1250, I'm at a 13. I've been at a 1300, now 1250, I'm at a fertilities, no problem. Had one just this past spring. I'm at a 1250, I'm at a 1300, now 12, 1,000 to go. I'm at a 90, I'm at a 10, now 11, now 1200, now 1300, now 1250, I'm at a 13. I've been at a 13, now 13, 13, 13, do it again. I'm at a 13, now 14, now 1,500. I'm at a 14, I'm at a 1,500, now 14, now 15. I've been at a 1,500, now 14, I'm at a 15, now 15, 15, 15, now 1,600. I'm at a 15, I'm at a 1,600, now 15, now 16. I've been at a 1,600, now 15, I'm at a 16, now 1,600. I sold her 1,500. My way goes on order to buyer number 2 at 1,500. And very good, thank you. She's Oklahoma bound. And next in here should be the 61. that right? Very good. There's the 61 Cowboys. Come back to the auction here. We've got an own daughter of the Great Pilgrim, and maybe out of the one of the most foundation donor cows that our breed has had in recent history. That great Stuber Ranch Lady Sport 2205 donor. You can see her impact is in several herds all across the land. You generally don't have an opportunity to set right in on some of these females. She's the right kind now, and yes sir, and tell me on 61 she's open, ready to breed. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13, under now 12 video, I'm on a 13, now 14, now 15, under now 15, now 16. I'm on a 15, I'm on a 16, under now 15, I'm on a 16, now I'm on a 16, now 16, 16, 16, now 1700. I'm on a 16, I'm on a 17, now 18, under now 17, I'm on an 18, I've been on an 18, now 18, 18, 18, now 19. I'm on an 18, I'm on a 19, now 2000, 19, under now 2, now I've been on a 2000, 19, I'm on a 2, now I've been on a 2, 2, 2, now 21, now give me that 2100, now 2. I'm on 21, you're on a 2, now 2, now I'm on a 2, now 20, but a 2, now 2, now give me that 2, 2, now 3, now 3, 3, now 4. I'm at 23, you're on a 4, now 4, now 3, but a 4, now 24, now 5, now 5, now 6. I'm at 25, you're on a 6, now 6, now 5, but a 6, now 20, but a 6, now 6, now doing, you're on a 27, now 8. I'm 27, you're on an 8, now 8, now 7, and 8, now 20, but an 8, now 2900, now 3. I'm at 2900, you're on a 3, now 2900, now 3, now but a 3, now 29, you're on a 3, now but I'm on a 3, now 3, 3, 3, now give me that 3,000 underwear. I'm at 2900, you're on now 31. Now 3100. So I'm on a 3,000. I'm on a 3100. Now 3. Now 1. Now 3100. Now 1. Now 3. Now 1. Now 3100. Thanks for your help. Sold her to you 3,000. And she goes to buy her 1515 at 3,000. Thank you, Gary. And you betcha, I bought a tremendous cow. There's this 30 coming in next, or excuse me, 60. 60's your female. She's a kickstart daughter out of that great Wildcat mama cow. And yes, sir, and don't you like her? I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, and let's go. I'm on a 13, now 14, now 15, and now 15, 15, 15, now 16. I'm on a 15, I'm on a 16, and now 15, I'm on a 16, now 17, 17, 17, I'm on a 17, now 18. I'm on a 17, on my way now. I'm on a 17, I'm on an 18, and now 17, I'm on an 18. I'm on an 18, now 18, 18, 18, give me that 18 in the arm. I'm on a 17, I'm on an 18, and now 17, I'm on an 18. Now, but I'm on an 18, now 17, I'm on an 18, now, but I'm on an 18, now 18, 18, 18, give me that 18 in the nowhere. I'm on a 17, I'm on an 18, now 18, I'm on an 1800. I sold her 1,700. Goes to buyer number 2 at 1,700. Thank you, Nancy. And yes, sir, lot number 59 right above her. A Bennett C154 out of that great 5392 female. And yes, sir, same deal here. She did have a bull calf this spring. But they thought enough of that bull calf. They do want to make a herd sire out of him. So she did have a calf, and she was intentionally held open for this sale now. And yes, sir, don't you like her? Lot 59. I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13. I'm on a 13, I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, 13, 13, 13. Give me that 13 in the wrong. I'm on a 12, I'm on a boys. I tell you what, they thinking of this great female. They kept her bull calf for a herd sire. You see the potential behind her. Be 1,300. So I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13. I'm on a 13, I'm on a golden, I'm on a 13, I'm on a 13. Now 14. I'm on a 13, I'm on a 14, I'm on a 13, I'm on a 14. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 13, I'm on a 14, 14. I sold her 1,300. 45. 45 is your buyer at 1,300. Thank you. Here be lot number 58 coming in next. And still in those good wildflower females, an own daughter of the great 5044 out of a sensation. And the same story, she did have a calf this past spring, but lofted in the freeze. And yes, sir, and she was held open for the sale. And you betcha, and 20 on her. I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13. I'm on a 13, I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, now 13, 13, 13. Give me that 13, now 14, 14, now 15. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 15, now 1600, now 15, 16, now 17. Did you get 1,600? I've got 1,500 ahead of you. I've got 15 ahead of you. You got to be 1,600. I'm on a 15. You're on a 1600 now. 15. You're on a 16. Now, but on a 1600 now. 15. You're on a 16 now. 16, 16, 16. Give me that 16 to the wrong. I'm on a 15. You're on a 1600 now. 15. You're on a 16 now. But I'm on a 1600 now. 15. You're on a 16, 16. I sold her 1,500. Goes to buyer number 2 at 1,500. And Oklahoma bound. Thank you. Here should be number. That was the last of the registered females we've got. Now we'll move into our commercial division. We've got a total in this draft. 10 bred Hereford heifers. They are all 6 to 7 months along. They'll calve here in December and January, coming to us out of Oklahoma for Howard Herefords. The numbers that are in the ring, we're going to sell you these group of 5, and you have the option of the 5 just right directly behind them. But we've got 04, 03, 43, 16, and 47 are here in the ring. All of these females originated from Buford Ranch up there in northern Oklahoma on the Osage, all Churchill and Line 1 genetics. 6 and 7 months. They'll calve in December and January. Yep. 6 and 7 months along, ready to go, boys. And they're the right kind. And they are, what's that? And yes, sir, low birth weight Angus bulls here. Going to have those great baldy calves. And boys, they're consistent. They're the right kind. And you betcha, and tell me on them. I'm on a 12 video. I'm on a 1300 now. 12 video. I'm on a 13 now. 14 now. 1500 now. 14. I'm on a 15 now. 15 now. 16. 1600. So I'm on a 15. I'm on a 1600 now. 15 now. 16. I've been on a 16. Are you trying to bid right up here, Ralph? Above 16. Now 1700. I'm on a 16. I'm on a 17. 17. 18. I'm on a 17. I'm on an 18. Now 17. I'm on an 18. I've been on an 18 now. 18. 18. 18. Now, Ralph, did your other man give you 17? You've got 17. 1600 was here. You got to be 1700. 16 was up in the short sleeve shirt. You got the other short sleeve shirt at 16. You want to be 1700. You want to be 16 and a half. I'm on a 1600. You want to 50. But you're going to have those good baldy calves now. I'm on a 16. You want a 1600. I have now bit of 50, but I have now 1600. You want a 50, but I have now. Give me that 1650 on. I'm on a 1650. Now 1700. Ask him next time. I'm on a 1650 on a 1700. Now 16. You want a 17. Now you want to be 75. I'm on a 16. You want a 70, but 5. Now 70, but 5. I sold them to you 1650. 46 at 36 the buyer. And you want to take all 10? Take some all. That's the way you do it. Oh, just these 5. Excuse me. And we got 5 more to go. The numbers on these are 05, 16, 38, 08, and 95. You want to take a look at them, you've got the option at 1650. Well, says sell them. And yes, sir, same story here, just gate cut on them. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13, now 12 video, I'm on a 13, now 14, now 15, now I'm on a 15, now half, 16. I'm on a 15, 50, I'm on a 16, now 15, I'm on a 16, now I'm on a 16, I've got you at a half, is that right? 15, 50, now 1600. I'm on a 15 video, I'm on a 16, now 15, I'm on a 16, I've been on a 16, now 16, 1600, and you're on a 1600 on. I'm on a 15, 50, are you bidding 1600 up here? I'm on a 15, 50, I've got 1550. Oh, that's him at 1550. Excuse me. Now 1600. I'm on a 1550. I'm on a 1600. Now 15. I'm on a 16. Now, but I'm on a 1600. Now 15. I'm on a 1600. I sold them to you 1550 times 5. Did you get, he didn't get a buyer. Is it Gruber? Brewer buys. Thank you. Brewer is the name there, Ralph. You betcha. And now as we switch gears, if you didn't pick up a commercial female sheet out back to see how we're going to do this, we're going to start along here with lot number 73, a total of 25 of these 3 to 5 year old Brangus cows. We've just got them gate cut into groups of 5. And this first set of 5 head, they are 3 to 4 months along. Or 3 to 4 year olds. They're all safe 6 to 8 months to Brangus Bulls. And you betcha, they're sure the right kind. Just a gate cut on them is all we did. And we'll sell you so much a piece, 5 times the money. And you will have the option on the, there's a total of 15 of them in this group that are all 3 and 4 year old. And you'll have the option on the other 2 groups of 5. I mean, a tremendous set of cows right here. And yes, sir, and tell me on them. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13, now 12 video, I'm on a 13, now 6, 13, now 14, now 15, now I'm on a 15, now 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 on the on. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 15, now 14, I'm on a 15, now I'm on a 1500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now 15, 15, I'm on a 15, now 1600. I'm on a 15, I've got 1500 online, you got to be 1600. So I'm on a 15, I'm on a 16, now Cody, you want to say something on them before we go? They're the right kind, I mean. Come out of place, been raising them an awfully long time, reputation cattle here. I've got 1550, be 1600 online. I'm on a 1550, I'm on a 1600, now 15, I'm on a 16, I've been on a 1600, now 15, I'm on a 16, now 16, 16, 16, give me that 1600 on. I'm on a 1550, I'm on a 1600, now Jack online, you got to be 1600. I got 1550 ahead of you. I'm on a 15, I'm on a 5, now 1600, now 15, I'm on a 16, I've been on a 1600, now 15, I'm on a 16, 16, I sold them to you 1550 times 5. You want all 15? That's the way to do it. And what Brewer buys, is that right? Yep. At 1550 times 15 head. There's a total of 25. The next are a little older. So as you watch these go by, we've got 10 more to go. These are going to be the 5-year-olds out of that bunch. Bred up the same way, 6 to 8 months along, total of 10 head, and then we'll have 2 groups of 5 coming to you. And again, just gate cut. Kind of got away from you there, didn't it? There we go. Yep. You want to get your stick? Five-year-olds on their way next. A total of 10 head in this. Just a gate cut of 5. You'll be bidding on these 5 with the option to take all 10. Bred up the same way, 6 to 8 months right here to bring us bulls. And yes, sir, Circle X been known for some of the reputation females, and they are absolutely the right kind here. Good young females, a lot of life left in them right here, boys. There they are. 5 head to go, and we got 5 more right behind them. And yes, sir, tell me on them. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13, and now 12 video, I'm on a 13 now, but I'm on a 13 now, 14 now, 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 and then on. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 15, and now 14, I'm on a 15 now, but I'm on a 15 now, 16, and now 15. Take 15 and a half. I'm on a 1500. I bet he takes them all at that. Jack, you got to be 1550 online. I'm on a 1500, you're on a 50, but I have now 1500 and a half. Now, but I'm on a 50, but I have. Yes, he did. Now 1600. I'm on a 1550, I'm on a 1600 now, 15, you're on a 16, you're on a 1600 now half. I'm on a 1600, you're on a 50, but I have now 1600 now half. Now, but I'm on a year, Jack, you're out. You got to be 1650. I'm on a 1600, you're on a 50, but I have now 1600 now half. Now, but I'm on a 50, but I have now. Give me that 1650 where? I'm on a 1600, you're on a 50, but I have now 1600 now half. Now, but I'm on a 50, but I have now 16, you're on a 50, but I have. I sold them to you 1600. You want all 10? And Brewer takes all 10 at 1600. Thank you. And as we move those next 5 by here, now we'll move into our lot number 71. And we've got a total in this group of 15 bred black F1 heifers. And they're going to be safe to both red and black Angus bulls. We have put a sort on these, so in this first jag, you'll be bidding on numbers 46, 70, 59, and 49. 4 in this first group, 5 in the next, 2 in the third group. You will have the option on the rest of those groups within that type and kind. Boys, don't you like them? Yes, sir. And so much a piece, 4 times the money, and they are 6 months bred. And you betcha, and tell me on them. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13, now 13, now 14, now 15, now 14, I'm on a 15, now, but I'm on a 15, now 15, 15, now 16, 16, now 17. I'm on a 16, I'm on a 17, now 18, now 17, I'm on an 18, now, but I'm on an 18, now 18, now 19, 19, 19, give me that 19 and then on. I'm on an 18, I'm on a 19, now 18, I'm on a 19, now, but I'm on a 19, now 18, half, now 1900. I'm on an 18 video, you're out online, you got to be 1900. I'm on an 18 video, I'm on a 19, now 18, I'm on a 19, now, but I'm on a 19, now 19, 19, 19, give me that 19 and then away. I'm on an 18 video, I'm on a 19, now 18, I'm on a 1900, now 2. I'm on a 19, I'm on a 2, now 21. I'm on a 2000, I'm on a 2100, now 2, now 1, now 20, but a 100, now 100, now give me that 21. What are you asking? There's 4. They are 6 months bred. 4 head red. Be 2100 sold. I've got 2000 with Colton. Be 2100 sold. I'm on a 2000. You want to be a half? I'm on a 2000. You want me to video, but I have now 2000. You want me to video, but I have now 2000. You want me to video, but I have. I sold them to you, Colton, your way. 2000 times 4. 27 is the buyer, and you've got the option on the next group here. There's 5 head in that next group. Huh? Yep, same story here. These are going to be 3 to 5 months long. Takes them at 2000, and buyer number was 25, 27. There was 5 head in that, and then we've got 2 more after that coming to you that are 3 to 4. Take them too. Okay. All right. So on that last group of the 2 head, that are coming in next, 50 and 33, they go for $2,000 to buyer number 28. He wants them on another buyer number. So on these, they're right here in the ring. These two head are buyer number 28 at $2,000. That's the way. Huh? Lot's gone. Yep. So that takes care of lot 71. Next in here will be lot number 70. We have a total of 50 tiger stripe heifers. And we've got they have been sorted up. This first group of 4, 25, 27, 36, and 65. They are 5 and 6 months along. So much a piece, 4 times the money, and you have the option on the remaining out of the 50. And yes, sir, aren't they good? And tell me on them. I'm at 12, I'm at 13, now 12, I'm at 13, now 14, now 15, now 14, I'm at 15, now I'm at 15, now 15, now 16, 16, 16, now 17. I'm at 16, I'm at 17, now 16, I'm at 17, now I'm at 17, now 16, I'm at 17, now give me that 17 in the wrong. I'm at 16, I'm at 1700. So I'm at 16, I'm at 17, now 17, now 18, 18. Say it again. Bred to Angus Bulls. I've got 1,700 online, be 1,800. So I'm at 17, I'm at an 1,800, now 17, I'm at an 18, I'm at an 1,800, now 17. But boys, I tell you what, you try to go anywhere else and find these good striped females for this kind of money. Be 1,800. So I'm at 17, I'm at an 1,800, take a half. I'm at 1,700, I'm at a 50, but I have now 1,700, now have now, but a 50, but I have now, give me that 17 video on. I bet he takes them all at that. I'm at 1,700, I'm at a 50, but I have now 1,700, now have now, but a 50, but I have now 1,700, I'm at a 50, but I have I sold them to you online, 1,700 times 4. That is buyer 1518. And Jack, you're in the driver's seat. This next bunch, there are 5 head in it. They are 3 and 4 months bred, and you have the option on them as well. And I think they might be better than the last ones. He just took that lot of 4, okay? 5 head here, lot numbers 29, or tag numbers 29, 69, 66, 44, and 56. So much a piece, 5 times the money, and they're safe 3 and 4 months along. Yes, sir, to the Angus Bulls. And tell me on them. I'm at a 12, I'm at a 13, now 13, now 14, now 15, now 14, I'm at a 15, now, but I'm at a 15, now 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 to the north. I'm at a 14, 15, now 1,600. I've got 15 online. You got to be 16. I'm on a 1,500. Take a bit. I take a half. I'm on a 1,500. I'm on a 50 bit of half now. 1,500 now half now. But I'm on a better set of heifers now. I'm on a 1,500. I'm on a 50 bit of half now. Give me the. I'm on a 50 bit of half now. 1,500. I'm on a 50 bit of half now. Give me that 15, 15. Now 1,600. I'm on a 1550. I'm on a 1,600 now. 15. I'm on a 1,600 now. Give me that 50 bit of half. Try. I'm on a half. Now 17. I'm on a 1,650. I'm on a 1,700 now. 16. I'm on a 17. Now. But I'm on a 1,700 now. 16. I'm on a 1,700 now half. I'm on a 1,700. I'm on a 50 bit of half now. 1,700 now half now. But I'm on a 50 bit of half. I sold them to you 1,700 times 5. And Jack, you've got the option. After this, we've got another 5 head. Same story, safe 3 and 4 months along. Buyer number is 1518 on that last one, Jack. And he just took those 5. So in the ring next, we have same story on these stripes. They're safe 3 and 4 months along to the Angus Bulls. Tag numbers 72, 78, 63, 58, and 51. So much a piece, 5 times the money here. Gotcha. And yes, sir. And so much a piece, 5 times the money. I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, now 12, I'm on a 13, now 14, now 15, now 14, I'm on a 15, now, but I'm on a 15, now 16, 16, 16, give me that 16 underwear. I'm on a 15, I'm on a 16, now 15, I'm on a 16, now, but I'm on a 16, now 1,600, so I'm on a 15, you take a half. I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a half, now 1,500, now half, now, but I'm on a 50, but a half, now, give me that. Boys, I tell you what, same story as that last one. They're safe 3 and 4 months along. They're sure the right kind. Be 1,550, so I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a half, now 1,500, now half, now, but I'm on a 50, but a half, now, give me that 15 video on them. I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a half, now 1,500, now half, now, but I'm on a 50, but a half, now 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a half. I sold them to you 1,500 times 5. 28 is the buyer, and you just wanted those 5, right? All right, next, coming up to your next, 5 more to go. We've got 51, 37, 38, 42, and 32. So much a piece, 5 times the money. So safe 3 and 4 months along. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13, now 12 video, I'm on a 13 now, but I'm on a 13 now, 14 now, 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 in the north. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 15, now 14, I'm on a 15 now, but I'm on a 15 now, 14, I'm on a 15 now, 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 in the north. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 15 now, 14, I'm on a 15 now, but I'm on a 15 now, we're off. I'd take that 15 and a half. You want to be 1550? I'm on a 1,500. You want a 50, but I have now 1,500. Now have now, but I'm at a 50, but I have now. Give me that 15 video on. I'm on a 1,500. You want a 50, but I have now 1,500. Now have now, but I'm at a 50, but I have. Sold them to you 1,500 times 5. 28 takes them, and we'll give you the option. Behind them are going to be 6 more. What's that? There was just I called 5 on them. No, hang on. What are the numbers? Check those numbers, guys. 37. Yep. So 38 was not in there. All right, that was 1,500 times 4. So 51 was not in there. All right. So that was so much piece 4 times the money. I bet she's in that next group. There might be 7 in this next batch. Was she? All right, you can go ahead and let them out next. We're good? And you've got your choice on this next 6 head. You're good? All right. Oh, they doubled the number. 51 was listed there twice. There you go. There it is. You see, Cody, I'm from Kansas. We don't pick those kinds of things out right there. And so it should be 6 head coming in here, safe 3 and 4 months along. Be tag numbers 40, 54, 31, 71, 24, and 75. So much a piece, 6 times the money here. And you betcha, aren't they good now? And you betcha. And they're the right kind. Tell me on them. I'm on a 12 video. I'm on a 1300, now 13, now 14, now 1500, now 14. I'm on a 15. Now I'm on a 1500, now 14. I'm on a 15, now 15, 15, 15, 15. Now 16. I'm on a 1500. I'm on a 16. Take a half. I'm on a 1500. I'm on a 50, but a half. Now 1500. Now half. Now bet I'm on a 50, but a half. Now give me that 15 video on. I'm on a 1500. I'm on a 50, but a half. Now 1500. Now half. Now bet I'm on a 50, but a half. Now give me that 15 video where. I'm on a 1500. I'm on a 50, but a half. Now 1500. Now half. Now bet I'm on a 50, but a half. I sold them to you 1,500 times 6. 54 is your buyer. And you've got the option on them. Out of the next group, I've got 8 of them that are 2 months along. You let them go? Sell them? So coming in here next, we've got 8 head in this draft. We've got 77, 30, 83, 76, 47, 84, 48, and 60. And they are safe 2 months along to the Angus Bulls. And pretty uniform, aren't they? And you betcha, and tell me on them. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 1300, now 12 video, I'm on a 13. Now, but I'm on a 1300, now 12 video, I'm on a 13. Now, but I'm on a 13, now 13. You give me that 13, 13, 13. Now 14. I'm on a 13, you want me to take a half. I'm on a 1300, you want me to 50, but a half. Now 1300, now half. Now, but I'm on a 50, but a half. Now give me that 13, but where? I'm on a 1300, you want me to 50, but a half. Now 1300, now half. Now, but I'm on a boys, I tell you what, we're sure under the money on this group of females. Granted, they're only safe 2 months along. I'm only asking 1350s all. 1350s all. I'm on a 1300, you want me to 50, but a half. Now 1300, now half. Now, but I'm on a 50, but I have now 13. Up high, you want me to 1350. Now 14. I'm on a 1350. I'm on a 14. Now 13. You want me to 14. Now, but I'm on a 14. You want me to 14. Now 14, 14, 14. Give me that 14 in the underwear. I'm on a 13. You want to be 75. I'm on a 1350. You want to 75. Now 75. No, Ralph, I'm up in your section right up there at 1350. You got to be 1375. I'm on a 1350. You want to 75. Now 75. Now 1350. You want to 75. I sold them to you up high, 1350. And Brewer, John Brewer at 1350. I'm just going to put John down. How about that? That's the best way to stay out of trouble. That's exactly right. Generally, I have something sailing up to hit me when that happens. So that was 1350 times 8. We've got 2 more right here. John, you've got the option on them. They are 3 and 4 months along. It says sell them. 2 head here, 34 and 53. And yes, sir, tell me on them. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 1300, now 12 video, I'm on a 13. Now, but I'm on a 1300, now 12 video, I'm on a 13. Now, but I'm on a 13, now 13, 13, 13. Give me that 13 to the norm. They're safe 3 and 4 months along here. Be 1300s all. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13, 13, 13. Now 14. I'm on a 13. You want to take a half. I'm on a 1300, you want a 50 but a half. Now 1300, now half. Now, but I'm on a 50 but a half. Now give me that 13 video on. I'm on a 1300, you want a 50 but a half. Now 13 half. Now 14. I'm on a 3rd. Jack, you're out. You got to be 1400. I'm on a 13 video, I'm on a 1400, now 13. You want a 14. Now, but I'm on a 1400, now 13 video, I'm on a 14. Now 14, 14, 14. Give me that 14 another way. I'm on a 13 video, I'm on a 14, now 13, I'm on a 14, 14, I sold them 1350 times 2. John buys at 1350. Thank you, sir. And that does it for that. Here we move into lot number 69. I got a total of 16 bred heifers coming to you that are 3/4 Brahman, quarter Herefords right here, bred to you to Hereford Bulls. And this first group of 4, they are safe 5 and 6 months along. Yes, sir. They're all one raisin right here, one iron kind of females, and they are four-head in this first group, 93, 89, 91, 88. Quarter Hereford in them, three-quarter Brahman, safe to Hereford Bulls now, and this first group safe 5 and 6 months along, and you've got the option on the next two groups, and you betcha, aren't they nice? And tell me on them. I'm going to throw a video, I'm going to 13, I'm going to throw a video, I'm going to 13 now, but I'm going to 13 now, 14 now, 15, 15, 15, give me that 1,500 on. I'm going to 14, I'm going to 15, now 1,600. I'm going to 15, I'm going to 1,600 now, 15, I'm going to 16. I've been a little heavier bread now. I'm going to 15, I'm going to 1,600 now, take 15 and a half. I'm going to 1,500, I'm going to 50 bit a half now, 1,500 now, half now, but I'm going to 50 bit a half now, give me that 15 video on. I'm going to 1,500, I'm going to 50 bit a half now, 1,500 now, half now, but I'm going to 50 bit a half. I sold them to you 1,500 times 4. Beard buys. You want those next group of 4? Take a look at them. You want to take this, just the first group of 4. Thank you. This group here, we've got 86, 94, 96, and 95. Four-head here, same story, safe 5 and 6 months to Hereford Bulls. And you betcha, I'm going to 12 video, I'm going to 1300 now, 12 video, I'm going to 13 now, but I'm going to 1300 now, 12 video, I'm going to 13 now, 13, 13 now, 1400. I'm going to 13, I'm going to 14 now, 1500 now, 14, I'm going to 15 now, but I'm going to 15 now, 15, 15, 15, give me that 15, take a half. I'm going to 1400, I'm going to 50 bit a half now, 1400 now, half now, but I'm going to 50 bit a half now, give me that 14 video on them. I'm going to 1400, I'm going to 50 bit a half now, 1500. I'm going to 14 video, I'm going to 1500 now, 14, I'm going to 15 now, but I'm going to 15 now, 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 with the nowhere. I'm going to 14 video, I'm going to 1500 now, 14, I'm going to be 75. I'm going to 14 video, I'm going to 75 now, 75 now, 14, I'm going to 75 by, sold them to you 1450 times 5. 41 gets them, or excuse me, that was times 4. And there's 5 head in this group that you've got the option on. So you want them? Says sell them. In this ring, we've got 98, 99, 100, 92, and 90. 5 head to go. They're safe 2 to 4 months along. And tell me on them. I'm going to 12 video. I'm going to 1300 now. 12 video. I'm going to 13 now. But I'm going to 1300 now. 12 video. I'm going to 13 now. 14, 14, 14. Give me that 14 of the own. I'm going to 13. I'm going to 1400 now. 13 now. 14 now. 14. I'm going to 14. You got 13 and a half. Be 1,400. So I'm going to 13 video. I'm going to 1400 now. 13. I'm going to 14 now. But I'm going to 1400 now. 13 video. I'm going to 14 now. 14, 14, 14. Give me that 14 in the underwear. I'm going to 13. You're out online. You got to be 1,400. And there's 5 head here. I'm going to 13 video. I'm going to 1400 now. 13. I'm going to 14 now. But I'm going to 14 now. 14, 14, 14. Give me that 14 in the underwear. I'm going to 13 video. I'm going to 1400 now. 13 video. I'm going to 14 now. But I'm going to 1400 now. You want to 1400. I sold them to you 1350 times 5. 47's your buyer. And you've got the option. We've got a group of 2 coming to us out of that same jag there, and they are 4 to 6 months along. Lot number or tag numbers will be 97 and 87. You want them at $13.50? Takes them at $13.50 to buy our 47. All right, you can let them out. That finishes that lot. Next in here, this is lot number 68. We've got a total of 24 between pairs and breds. 3/4 Brahman, quarter Hereford, all safe to Hereford Bulls. In this first group, we have 12, 15, and 21. And these are the three head of 3-in-1 pairs. They are all bred back boys and already paired up. The hard work is done. So much a piece, 3 times the money on them, and they're pairs to go. And you betcha, tell me on the 3-in-1. I'm on a 12 video, I'm on a 13 now, 14 now, 15 now, 15 now, 16 now, 17 now, 18, 18, 18, 17, I'm on an 18 now, but I'm on an 18 now, 18 now, 1900. I'm on an 18, I'm on a 1900 now, 18. Boys, I tell you what, the hard work is done. 3-in-1's ready to go. I'm only asking 1900. So I'm on an 18, I'm on a 1900 now, 18, I'm on a 19 now, but I'm on a 19. Take a half. I'm on an 1800, I'm on a 50 but a half now, 1800 now, half now, but I'm on a 50 but a half now, give me that 18 video on. I'm on an 1800, I'm on a 50 but a half now, 1800 now, half now, but I'm on a 50 but a half now, 1800, you want a 50 but a half. I sold them to you 1800 times 3. Brewer buys at 1800. And you've got the option on the next batch of 5. These are going to be breds. They're open pairs on these. Thank you. You want sell them. 5 head to go here. All these calves have had 2 rounds of shots. They're all ready to go. They're dang sure the right kind, uniform as can be. In this jag, we have 3, 4, 7, 10, and 17. 5 head to go. And yes, sir, you'll like them. Tell me on the pairs. I'm on 12 video, I'm on 13, I'm on 12 video, I'm on 13. I'm on 13, I'm on 12 video, I'm on 13, now 14. Hang on, we got a question here, Ralph. Yep. I've got 13 straight away. Be 1,400 also. I'm on a 13, you're on a 14, now 1,500, now 14, you're on a 15, now, but I'm on a 1,500, now 14, you're on a 15, now 15, now 16. I'm on a 15, you're on a 1,600, now 15, you're on a 16, now, but I'm on a 16, now 16, 16, 16. Give me that. Boys, I tell you what, we're on talking pairs of cattle here. Be 1,600s all on good pairs. I'm on a 15, you're on a 1,600, now 15, you're on a 16, now, but I'm on a 16, now 16, 16, 16. You want to be 15 and a half? Look at those big stout calves. Be 1550. I'm on a 1,500. You want a 50, but a half now 15. Boys, I tell you what, the breads are bringing more than that. Be 1,550. I'm on a 1,500. You want a 50, but a half now 1,500 now half now. But I'm on a 50, but a half now 15. You half now 16. I'm on a 1,550. You want a 1,600 now 15. You want a 16 now. But I'm on a 1,600 now 15. You want a 1,600. Sold them 1,550. 41's the buyer at 1,550 times 5. And you've got the option, Cody. These next batch are pairs too, aren't they? Yep. Open pairs coming to you. 5 more to go. You've got the option on them at 1,550. Takes them. And what was that number? 41's the buyer on them. And in the next, and we'll have 5 more to go in that next jag. Or excuse me, 4 head to go in that next jag. Boys, aren't those nice calves? Yeah. You've got the option on these next 4. Calves might be a little bit bigger at 1,550. You like them? I believe they're better calves. Sell them. 4 head to go here. This is 8, 11, 14, and 16. What are you saying? Ask the boss in the ring. Sell them. 4 head to go. I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, now 12, I'm on a 13, now 14, now 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now, but I'm on a 15, now 16, 16, 16, give me that 16, take a half. I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a half, now 1,500, now half, now, but I'm on a 50, but a half, now, give me that 1550 on them. I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a 1550's all. I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a half, now 1,500, now half, now, but I'm on a 50, but a half, now, give me that 1550 where. I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but a half, now 1,500, now half, now, but I'm on a 50, but a half, I sold them to you 1,500 times 4. 28's your buyer at 1,500. I'd say that was exactly right. Ralph ought to know better than to ask those kinds of questions. And I believe we've got 6 more pairs coming in this deal that you have the option on at 1,500. Sell them. 6 head here, 6 pairs of cattle to go. 1, 9, 13, 18, 22, and 23. So much a piece, 6 times the money. And last chance today. I'm on a 12, I'm on a 13, now 13, now 14, now 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now, but I'm on a 15, now 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 and then on. I'm on a 14, I'm on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now, but I'm on a 15, that's half, now 1,500. I'm on a 14, 50, I'm on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now, but I'm on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 1,500, so I've got 1,450 bid. I'm on a 14, 50, I'm on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now, but I'm on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, now 15, 15, 15, give me that 15 and then nowhere. I'm on a 14, 50, I'm on a 1,500, now 14, I'm on a 15, you'll be 1475 before we go. I'm on a 14 video, I'm on a 75, now 75, now 14 video, I'm on a 75, now 15, now 1,500, now 15 and a half. I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a 50, but you want to be quarter? I'm on a 1,500, I'm on a quarter. Last chance today, we'll try to do business with you. Thanks for your help. Sold them to you 1,500. 41's your buyer. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got for you here today. You've given all of the consigners a great sale. Please see the ladies in the office and make settlement on your purchases and let them know what your trucking arrangements are, and safe travels as you are headed home. That's pretty good. Damn good. I got a lady in Oklahoma that bought 3. Just give me, I'll take a picture of my phone of the invoice. They're going to go on the same load that a guy bought some bulls in Oklahoma to Buck, and we'll just get them up to his place, I think, in El Rena. But the money's not there. You'll have the check within a week, but we can get them loaded out whenever you want to. Yeah, she's good. figures.